Welcome back, YouTubers. I'm an average Joe. You may call me AJ for short, and this is my crypto channel. Wonderful. Now that that's out of the way, can you find something that changed in this room? I know I only did one video, but hey, let's see if you're that observant. So we're going to be talking about Ethereum today as to what's pertaining to being on the screen and in the video background that you can see here, as well as that right there. So I got into like charting patterns and stuff last year. And that's how I got into crypto. I compared Ethereum to Bitcoin and saw a similar pattern. I compared all the others to Bitcoin as well. By all others, I mean literally only the ones that are on Robinhood, because I literally thought, what a vast world we live in. I literally thought that we only had so many cryptos. Those that were on Robinhood were the only ones I thought existed. I don't remember thinking any other single one existed outside of that. The first crypto I ever bought outside of that for $150 was 2.2 billion coins of Shiba Inu, which if I sold it right now this second today would be worth something like $60,000. Anyway, so yeah, get into things early, kids. I'm kidding, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever you'd like with your own money, as I am doing with mine. I just hope maybe some of you follow some advice. Anyway, so Ethereum is playing really well today. The chart that you're seeing behind is, of course, the charted chart of charts for the charty chart. Anyway, so it is the 2017 run and 2018 peak. There's your 17, and there's your, of course, your 2018 peak. Now, Bitcoin did not do anything in 2018 other than like, right, kind of here. Had a peak, but not its all-time high back then. So 17 was when it hit its high. There you go. And today what I really want to do is I want to see if there's a similarity in how it played. So there's a month difference from the 17 run and that of altcoins. So if the altcoins end a month typically after Bitcoin, which we only have one track record to really go on, 17, 18, then we assume the same. You know, there's a good assumption to be had. Your all-time high will hit December for Bitcoin, and of course Ethereum and altcoins should hit January if 17, 18 repeats itself. So if it repeats itself as well, one of the other things that we can track a little bit here, which I'm hoping to see is going to be quite fun, is the difference. Literally, if Ethereum is literally following Bitcoin, like by pricing, like crazy by pricing. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. We have to do this again, a month offset. So if Bitcoin is peaked out in December, and we assume this, you know, bull run, if Ethereum mimics Bitcoin, that would mean January, it should show the same as Bitcoin's 17 December. So, blah, blah, blah. So currently, of course, we're in October. What I want to see is current day Ethereum being similar to September's 2017's Bitcoin. So if we go over here, we're going to be a little, I mean, oh man, so much on the money. Oh man. So Bitcoin back in September 2017, as you can see here, hit like peaks of 4,500, 4,800. I mean, we haven't seen that high out of Ethereum yet. But 4,800, 4,900, 42s. But then that was like right at the beginning. So right at the beginning, 4,500, and yeah, we'll say 4,600 right at the beginning. But then it tanks off and hits like 3,100, 3,200. Now, if we flip over to current day, let's do the 14th. What was the 14th doing? 14th, 36, 37. What are we at today? That's just crazy, kids. So when I'm kind of like charting this, when I'm looking at something like that, I'm trying to see maybe possibly the moves that Ethereum's going to have if it dances similarly to that of the dance that Bitcoin did in 2017. We saw that as September. October for Bitcoin, it jumps back kind of to the all-time highs at that point, which was that 4,900, 4,500. It looks like ending September going into October, which that's for us, October going into November. So going into November, we hit all-time highs again. So what this looks like could be projected. Not that I'm trying to predict anything, but just if we follow straight patterns, right? If we just look at this, again, based on charting this, it looks very much like Bitcoin was playing around the 4,000 plus ballpark at the end. It's all-time highs, 4,500-ish in that ballpark, which is ultimately, I want to say Ethereum's high is, what, 4,600? So, I mean, we're playing around in the same ballpark where all-time highs might be achieved here going into November. This is October, of course, of 17 for Bitcoin, but then that would be meaning November for us in 21 with Ethereum. So if everything goes that way, it's October when it finally starts reaching into 5,000 something. Yeah, 6,000 is when it does it in October of 17. So November of 2021, there is a chance, if it's following the same suit, and it's pretty damn close, there is a similar suit that Ethereum is crafting, that it is running up the same way as Bitcoin did in 2017's run, 1 month apart, of course. So I would tell you, if you're an Ethereum investor similar to that of myself, we're going to have a very interesting November. Yeah, November looks to be very fun for us, where we're going to be hitting all-time new highs. There's a peak that looks like it's going to be set in December, if it tracks the same way, of course, again. December of this year, Ethereum would hit a peak of like $7,500, somewhere high, 7,000s, we'll say maybe. And then there's a huge drop-off. huge. So if the drop off is the same, it knocked out, like, I don't know, 20%, I think is what it dropped in a matter of a week. Yeah, you're talking like the peak on the 8th, and then it dropped all the way down to on the 11th. So yeah, just 3 days it wound up dropping 20%. So, but then it literally, I mean, that was the game ender. That was literally it. Everything after that is just peak valley, man. Woo! No valleys. So the only valley we finally hit was sometime into January. It would have been, for us, it'll be January of 2022. For Bitcoin, it was obviously December of 17, but this is very interesting. I'm very happy to now have charted this, because this is my first time charting this. I had this theory last night of looking into these numbers and seeing exactly what I might find. Either way, it was kind of a short video-ish, sort of. It's all about Ethereum. It's all about patterns, and playing with that. What to expect maybe out of Ethereum going into the future here, into this bull run going into 2022. Where I was going with that specifically is the fact that Bitcoin in its peak that December, which we would see possibly into January 2022, is a peak of $19,500. Now, granted, the market cap back then for Bitcoin would have been not even half of what it is. I mean, it's over $1 trillion, as you can see right now, almost 1.1 billion sitting here. At 20,000, it would have been, I don't know, 800 billion. You know what I'm saying? And if we flip over to Ethereum right now, and they're halfway there, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, 800 billion for Ethereum is going to put it somewhere close to 7,000, whereas 800 billion for Bitcoin was, like I said, was 19,000. So you are judging differences. Adoption has changed obviously a lot in those 4 years. So hopefully in the 4 years we'll see that something like that is not impossible. It's not. For the fact that they're charting pretty close together right now. I mean, we literally just looked up the 14th of September, which would be the 14th of October in comparison, and we're literally talking it's at $3,600, 3637, according to CoinMarketCap's graph here, and literally we're at $3,700 something dollars, man. We were literally at $3,600 yesterday, so that's crazy. So either way, I thank you very much for watching one of these shorter videos. If you're into Ethereum, please make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on all bell notifications and everything like that. You guys are always welcome to comment. Tell me what you want to hear more. I'm totally down with like coming back to the community. So if you guys are responding to me and replying and talking to me, I'm all about doing the same thing. If you don't like one of my videos, don't dislike it. Tell me why. Tell me things I could do better. You know, if you want me to trim my fingernails because my fingernails are a little long, tell me to trim my fingernails. If you don't like Star Wars in the background, tell me you don't like Star Wars. We could talk about all sorts of different things. I have no problem talking, which is why I decided I need to put myself on a camera and in front of everybody. So I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.